There is a queen in the east who has become the thorn in the lion's paw. She must be removed. The year is 1574. The Portuguese Empire is the unrivaled superpower of the oceans, carving up the world with cannon and cross. But in the spice-rich islands of Java, they met their match, not a king, not a sultan, but a widowed queen. Her name was Ratu Kalinyamat. And she didn't just resist the invaders, she launched two of the largest naval assaults in Asian history against them. This is the story of the Muslim queen who became the Portuguese Empire's nightmare, and why you've never heard of her. Born into the mighty Demak Sultanate, the first Muslim power in Java, Ratu Kalinyamat was royalty and strategy, born and bred. She married the Prince of Jepara, a vital port kingdom. But her world shattered when her husband was murdered in a palace coup, backed by Portuguese allies. From grief, she forged a sword of vengeance and duty. Seizing power in Jepara, she didn't retreat into mourning. She solidified her rule, fortified her navy, and declared a sacred mission, Jihad fi Sabilillah, a struggle to defend her faith and land from the European Kafir who brought violence and forced conversion. The Portuguese crown jewel in Asia was the fortress of Malacca. It controlled the spice trade. In 1550, Ratu Kalinyamat struck. She sent an armada of 80 warships carrying over 5,000 Javanese and Malay troops. For context, this fleet was larger than the Spanish Armada that would attack England decades later. Javanese troops storming the beaches, fighting towards Malacca's stone walls under a hail of Portuguese cannon fire. The attack shook the fortress to its core. Though she didn't capture it, she sent an earth-shattering message: we are not victims. We are a rival power. The untouchable Portuguese were vulnerable. But Ratu Kalinyamat wasn't finished. 24 years later, with Portuguese cruelty growing, she decided to end the threat. In 1574, she assembled an alliance of Javanese, Malay, and even Acehnese powers. The armada she launched was unprecedented in Southeast Asian history: 300 ships, 15,000 soldiers. It wasn't just a raid, it was an invasion force meant to erase Portuguese Malacca from the map. The siege was brutal and long. For months, her forces blockaded and assaulted the fortress. Portuguese records from the time call it their greatest peril in Asia. They were on the brink. But monsoon rains, disease, and internal rivalries within the alliance eventually forced a retreat. Technically, she failed. Strategically, she changed everything. Here's the twist: her failure was a monumental strategic victory. 1. She broke the myth. She proved the Portuguese lion could be wounded, bled, and terrified. 2. She secured her kingdom. Exhausted and traumatized, the Portuguese never dared attack her. Jepara remained a powerful, independent Muslim kingdom for another century. 3. She inspired a continent. Her defiance became legend, fueling resistance from the Sultanate of Aceh to the Moluccas. She wasn't just a queen, she was a symbol. So why is she forgotten globally? Because history was written by the colonizers. Portuguese chroniclers downplayed her. Later, European historians focused on their own age of discovery. A Southeast Asian queen who almost destroyed their project didn't fit the narrative. She was erased, until now. In Indonesia, she is a national hero, the Queen of the Java Sea. Ratu Kalinyamat's story reframes our entire view of the age of exploration. It wasn't just Europeans acting and the world passively reacting. It was a brutal, global chess game, and a Muslim queen from Java was one of its most formidable players. She teaches us that power isn't just about winning every battle. It's about the courage to stand up, to rally an entire region, and to make an empire tremble at your name. Who are the other forgotten queens and commanders who defended their worlds against invasion? Let us know in the comments. And if you believe history is richer when we hear all its voices, let us know your thoughts. If this video made you subscribe Zunfold channel for more.